Welcome to Money Wisdom Question Series. Today's question is, can I withdraw money from my 401k? So there are differences between a withdrawal, I'm going to take the money out and spend it, triggering a taxable event, and a rollover, where I'm going to move money from my 401k into a traditional IRA, non-taxable event, and the different reasons in which you do each thing. Let's assume that you're still working there, because if you are no longer working at that employer where you had that 401k, or maybe 403b or 457, depending upon who the employer was, if you're no longer working there, you have the ability to roll that money into a traditional IRA, again, not a taxable event. And why you would do that? Well, in that IRA, you can invest in anything that you want, whereas in a 401k, you have a fairly short list of what you can invest into. Now, as with anything, it's not everyone should do this or everyone should do this. It's very specific to you, your situation, that 401k, and what you're trying to accomplish. But know that if you've left the employer, you do not have to leave the money there, although sometimes you should, if you're still working there. Most likely, if you're of a certain age, sometimes that age is 55, sometimes it's 50, sometimes it's 59 and a half, you have something known as an in-service withdrawal available to you, which allows you to continue to work at that employer, to continue to save money into that plan, but allows you to take money out of that plan, roll it into an IRA. Again, you do this to gain access to more without paying taxes and usually without paying a fee. Now, as far as a withdrawal goes, this is, well, you're going to take money out to spend it. If you are over the age of 55 and you're no longer with that employer, there's options that you have to draw money out without the IRS penalty, because that penalty for a pre-59 and a half withdrawal, so if you're not 59 and a half years old and you draw money out, you're paying all the taxes plus a 10% penalty. So you really don't want to do that, but yes, life happens. Which brings us to hardship withdrawals, certain things that you will be allowed to waive that penalty. It might be a health-related issue. It might be a first-time home purchase. So there's many different options that you have when accessing money out of the 401k, but what you have to always be thinking about is that is the money that you will live on for the rest of your life. So if you're drawing it out during working years, it won't be there during retired years, which is when you very well might need it the most. So this, like, many things that we talk about all day, every day, it's very dependent upon what your situation is. There's a lot of options, and before doing anything, make sure that you've gotten some advice and some input so you're looking at how a withdrawal or a rollover would impact your long-term financial plan and what you're trying to accomplish.
If you enjoyed this topic and you want to hear more, just click on the link.